Hello? Yep. Yep, fine.
Alright then. You hear me fine, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so we've got all the destination and where we're going from. So let's go to departure arrival. And we'll go to departure. Now we're departing runway 24 right today, so we can pick up from the list because he knows where we are, gives us all the options, yeah?
Right.
And then Beaver 5 Alpha departure, yeah, perfect. Yep. And then we'll go to route. And then we'll go to the next page. Okay, so that's a navigation page. On this side we'll put airways, on this side we'll put waypoints, and you can already see the departure already there. So we'll go to Beaver, and then we'll go Mike 603, so I'm going to type that in. And then we're going to put that on the left side, just there, second one. Yeah, perfect, so that's the airway, and then we'll go to Gervu. And we'll put on a second on the right. And then that's the arrival, so let's go to departure arrival again. Arrival second on the right. We're looking to land runway 10, so go ILS Yankee 10. Just the top right.
Alright, yeah.
And then we'll go Gervu 3 Mike arrival, so Gerv 3 Mike.
Right, yeah.
And then we'll go to route. Activate. Execute. Cool, and that's the route done, nice and easy. Now we're gonna set up the IRS, so let's go in there, in the draft. And this is last position. We're going to put a IRS position here. So the aircraft should be in theory the same position, unless it was towed to a different gate overnight. Right. So let's go next page. And we'll copy GBS left. We'll go previous page. And we'll put it there. Right, so now we should hopefully see this place. Cool. Right, so yeah, so now we're going to see the horizon in the background, yeah, so you see sky, ground, and again, nose of the aircraft. So now when we're going to be flying, we're going to have this cross, and that's fly directors, okay, and that tells us how we need to fly the aircraft, basically. So we don't need to make sure that, the square, the nose of the aircraft is in the center of that cross at all times. And we'll go up and down, left and right, and we're going to have to do the same. So if it was like now like that, we would have to turn right to bring the square towards the cross. Yeah. And if it goes up, we'll pull back. So we might have to pull and turn right at the same time. So we try and always keep it exactly in the center. Otherwise, we're going to end up flying like this, basically. Yeah, more kind of like that. So we'll see how that goes. And that's navigation display. So that's us there. That's the heading. And you can see magenta line. That's the route we're going to be following today. We're engine again, 1 and 2 as well. We can check this route as well. So if we turn this to the right to plan. And then if we go to legs. And if you keep pressing the step button, that takes us through all the waypoints basically, just making sure it takes us all the way to Alicante. And we don't have any brakes in the line. No, we do have a brake in the line here, and we can see route discontinuity. So if we just press on that for now, and put it into the squares, and then execute that. And then let's carry on step, see where that takes us. And carry on again, step. One more, yeah. Yeah, so that takes us straight in for it. We can have a look at the proper arrival when we at the airport anyway, so. So let's go to the left to the map again. So let me just put some fuel in here. And some passengers as well, that'll be okay. Make it heavier. Yeah, otherwise it just goes like rocket because it's so empty in the light. Right, yeah. It'll fly a little bit better, and we'll start loading the passengers as well.
Right, so if I'm a passenger getting on, this is what the
this is exactly what happens, yeah. Okay, let's go in the ref. And we can cheat here, we can actually press the button and just simulator tells us how heavy we are. Yeah, so 65.8 tons, cool. Let's go 2 tons of reserve, so put that under the reserves. Cost index, go 50 for now, 50. Yeah. Cruising altitude today will be 23,000 feet, so we're gonna go flight level 230, so 230. And that's gonna go top right. Great, and we're gonna set our altitude here. Now, if we were looking at the departure, we would look at some of the altitude restrictions. There's nothing really there as such. So let's go 23,000 feet. Yeah, it was 23. So turn right all the way up to 23,000. Yeah, keep going, 23. Cool, and then I'll do the same on this panel here. And that's a, whoops, wrong way. That's a pressurization panel, deals with the pressure in the cabin as we climb in. Stops the oxygen mask coming down. Okay, cool. Now we don't fly in real weather, so we can ignore that. Basically, we might enable real weather later. Depends how well you're flying. Execute that, and then we'll go N1 limit. Now that's where we can derate engines. It's quite a long runway. So if we go 40, we'll put it at the top. We'll basically cheat a little bit. Again, this is showing 15 degrees outside, but it's not, because it's not real weather, obviously. It's probably more like 30 in Mallorca right now. But we'll go take off. And we'll take off flaps 5, so press 5. And we'll put it at the top. Yeah, and based on our flaps and all the information in a way, the takeoff speeds are calculated. So we'll just confirm V1, rotate V2, or just press the 3 buttons there. That's it. By doing so, now we can see them on your speed tape. So as we're accelerating down the runway, I will say V1, rotate. I rotate, and so we're gonna start pulling back and just keep pull. Try not to stop, otherwise we'll kind of sink down again. And again, you just keep pulling, and not like all the way towards yourself, but just pull until you start being airborne. And once that square gets to that cross, you're gonna find yourself pushing a lot forward to stop that plane from climbing like crazy, basically. And it's finding a sweet spot where we maintain that cross from that onwards. If we press the CG again, we can cheat that center gravity. It will tell us the trim. We need a 575, so we're gonna trim the aircraft a little bit. Too much. Doesn't matter. 10 there, that'll be fine. Right, cool. We'll do some checklists. So if you just start at the top, we'll have a look. If you get the microphone a little bit closer,
Oxygen.
Yeah. So it's tested with oxygen mask left and right. There is good. Yeah.
Instrument.
Transfer and display switches. So those switches here, so they're all normal and auto. Yeah. You can put a yaw damper on while you're there. Just put it all down. Yeah.
Windows heat.
So let's put those windows heat. So those two and those two, if you flip them down, and to right one. Yeah, that's it.
Pressurized mode selector.
So it's set to auto. That's good.
Yep. Flight instruments set.
Yeah, that's fine. It's set.
Parking brake.
Okay, so if you put your feet on the rudder pedals.
Both.
Yep. And press just a little bit higher. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
And then just press down on your toes, and we'll pop the parking brake. So that's parking brake on here now. You can let it go. That's it. Yeah, so parking brake set.
Engine start levers.
So that's the cut off here. So that's where we're gonna add the fuel later on. Yeah. So we're gonna pull it out, and then lift it up to add the fuel, but not now.
Right.
Once we start the engines. Yeah. Cool. Let's put the fuel pumps on. So pull that one out. All of them, put out and down. Yeah. And we'll start at APU as well. So pull this one out into on. Then pull it out again. Hold it down and start for a couple of seconds until it wobbles a little bit. So we can let it go now. Cool. So this is auxiliary power unit. It's an engine in the tail of the aircraft, and now once that starts up, you will be able to power up the aircraft from that engine. Because at the moment we're powering up aircraft from the ground unit outside.
Right.
Because engines are off, obviously. So yeah. So we'll just wait for this to start in a minute, and then we'll switch, disconnect the ground power basically once we're running our own power. Where are we? What's the next one before start? Right. So we can do that. Yeah. So.
Flight deck door.
So we can see the doors are still open. Actually, if we look in here, we can see the doors open as well. So we'll get them closed.
Yep.
It's just cargo closing now. There we go. Yep, so it's closed.
source for departure, please. Cross-check and I'll call.
Right, so fuel.
Yeah, so we've got 7.1 tons and we've got fuel pumps on. That's good. And the APU is running, so we can pull this one out and down, and this one out and down. Yep, that's it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome.
Passenger signs.
Yep, so let's get the signs on all the way now.
Kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible. Allow those
Windows.
make their way to their seated
So windows are locked, yeah.
The lock. MCP.
Okay, so we're gonna set speed here to 146, which is our V2 speed.
either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is
And then we're gonna put flight director on, so we'll flip that one up.
available space.
And then you put a VNAV and LNAV, just two navigations.
Bag, laptop bag, backpack.
Yep, that's MCP set, yeah.
Yep, so takeoff speeds.
So we'll have them on the V1, rotate V2, right.
Without having to check them plain sight to your final
Flight.
So that's completed, yeah.
Utilize your mobile phone.
Rudder and air
So
lock
it's
trap.
3 and 0, it's looking good, yeah.
Close our boarding door.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
So I'll give you directions, but we'll be facing that way and we'll taxi towards the runway. Now for taxi, we're gonna use this. And that's a nose wheel steering, so basically that's what moves the nose. Yeah,
Oh,
so
right,
going
yeah.
down, we'll make it left, right is going right, basically. And what we don't want to do is going left, right, because the aircraft will do every single motion with the delay. So once you're in the center, just let it go, put it in neutral position, and the aircraft will go, and then just progressive corrections as required.
FAA regulation for
Anti-collision lights.
So we'll just get the toe in first as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have received our final sequence. Allowing for immediate departure. Before we can move the aircraft,
So we'll just wait for the, there he is. Give us connect, and then we'll give us a push shortly.
carrying items stowed. Your seat backs in the upright and locked position, and your aisle armrest are lowered.
Cool, let's down the collision light. So
In a moment, we'll be showing you a
flip that one down.
on the safety features. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent
Some
flyer.
doors are still
Thank you so
open
much.
for the GPU or the ASU are still
Ah, the GPU is connected. I'm gonna
I'm
disconnect.
waiting for
There we
all
go.
of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
We're gonna connect the GPU is connected.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta. Our first priority on every flight is safety. So before we depart, I'll be giving a brief safety presentation. Okay, be sure all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin.
So we'll just wait for him, and then we'll be pretty much ready to do a pushback. So what we'll do, we'll turn the packs off, which are already off, and then we'll turn the bleeds on for the engines at APU, and that will provide the air bleed into the engines to
Right.
spool them, basically. So
Delta now allows U.S. domestic passengers.
we'll just wait for that. Other than that, we're looking pretty good, all configured. You can put it back for a second. That's yeah. So this next one is before taxi, so we can come to that when we get ready for taxi.
Bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, if you press down on your other pedals again, we'll release the
Please note some
parking brake as you asked us.
will not be used to flight at any time.
That's it, and then we'll get push.
Pushback. And you may
In the
start again.
in-flight information section of Sky Magazine.
Hey,
This plane features
quit
Wi-Fi,
blinding me with your
an
landing
internet
lights.
access
Landing lights are not on me.
feet.
Complaining I'm blinded with the landing lights. I actually wear one. Right? It was stuck for some reason. Right, cool. Let's start engine number 2 first. So we're gonna push that in and turn it to the left.
Is in your seat pocket. Are you willing and able
That's
to
it. And we're gonna keep eye on this. So we're gonna start valve is now open, and we can see we've got N2 rotation. So once it gets about 22, 21, 22, and we have an oil pressure buildup, we're gonna pull a lever number 2 or add the fuel. Yeah, so we've got oil pressure, add the fuel, yeah, all the way up.
is fastened.
That's it.
To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle.
So we can see we've got N1, EGT, that's exhaust gas temperature is rising, that's looking good.
The sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air.
We've got 20, 40, 60 and a half, so nice and stable. Engine just popped off there, so let's go number 1, push it into the left.
Regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards
SMID, start valve open.
signs located throughout the cabin,
N2.
in addition to any crew member instructions. Smoking is not allowed on any Delta flight. And federal law prohibits tampering with,
Same again with that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I guess.
mhm.
Yep.
There are 8 window exits over the wing. The forward doors have detachable slides that can be used for flotation. Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you, and remember, they might be behind you. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks.
Operation complete.
Reach
Hit
up and
parking
pull
brake.
masks towards you until the
Okay, so press down on your other pedals. We'll put a parking brake on again.
over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your
Yeah, just pull
head
it back.
and
Yeah,
adjust the mask
that's it.
accessory.
And then you let it go there. Parking
It's
brake.
normal to
Disconnecting
notice
door.
oxygen
Standby.
is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others. A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the economy cabin. If you're seated in the first class or business class cabin, life vests are either in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat.
There's an aircraft reverse pushing back as well into us. That's what I said. Well, they don't see us anyway,
yeah,
so otherwise we'll get in trouble for not talking.
Around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front.
They should be talking actually as well. That looks like the EasyJet is pushing. I don't know why is he pushing this way.
And then adjust the
Because the runway is that way.
Okay.
So he's gonna.
All is disconnected and bypass beam has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time.
Right, cool. Let's do before taxi checklist.
by pulling down on the tab in the front. But if you're
Right, so go for test. Flaps.
So before
Yeah,
taxi. Yeah.
Before taxi. Generators.
Okay, so we've got the engines running now. So let's go engine number 1. So pull it down, and then engine number 2. Pull it down. Yeah, and then we can turn the APU off. So pull it up, off. That's it.
Before we take off, be sure your seat is
Probe heat on.
Yeah, so let's pop those 2 down.
your tray table is put away, and all carry-on items are properly
Anti-ice.
Not required.
Right. Isolation valves.
Set to auto. We'll put the packs back on, so we'll get the air cooking on there. Cool, yeah.
be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card.
Start switches.
Yeah, so we'll put it continuous. It's got continuous ignition.
Ball.
So just checking the system. So with this master caution on my showing hydraulics. So looking up here, we've got engine hydraulics off. So we'll pop that on. Retest the system's looking good. Yeah.
Auto brake.
So we're gonna set auto brake to RTO. Just turn it to the left. And that stands for ejected takeoff. If we abort takeoff, the aircraft will brake for us.
Engine start levers.
So they idle there. Yeah, good.
Light controls.
Yeah, that checked fine.
Yep. Ground equipment. Clear.
And I think he drove away, did he?
I don't know, I never saw him.
Yeah, I didn't even hear him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, because we started before taxi, before when he went.
Yeah.
So okay, so put it back and we'll do a taxi. Otherwise, we'll drag him with us. That's fine. So left hand on the tiller, right hand here on the tiller on the left side wall.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
we're going to use that, and release parking brake again. So press your other pedals. That's it. Bring a little bit of power. Yeah, about there. That's it. We can release parking. Otherwise, we're not going to go anywhere.
Yep.
And we'll start moving forward. Cool. Right now, this is our ground speed. So 10 knots is probably what you want. So you can bring it down a little bit because it will once it spools up, it will kind of get moving. So we'll follow that. Taxiway. Just bring it slightly. There we go. And we'll just follow the yellow line, just like as we are now, right now, basically. So we want to aim for the center of the pillar right there. Yeah. That's it. Just leave in the center. Good. Right, and then we'll just turn to the left here. Yeah, bring the power down a little bit because we're 20 knots. Then we'll just turn left. 6. And then right, yeah. Sorry, I should have said that again. Yeah, that's perfect. I just followed through. I think my one of the camera doesn't work. Oh well, nothing I can do about it now. Bring the power down a little bit so we don't go too fast. That's fine. No big deal, we'll work it out. Cool, yeah, we'll just follow all the way through. The EasyJet is behind us. Now he's realized he's going there. Right. Just get a little bit power, and that's it. Just keep a nice kind of there. And once we get to the end, we'll turn left.
Left here, Chris, or straight?
Out to end. To the
Out
end,
to end, yeah.
What is that? Flying birds or something?
Yeah.
It's like a little thing, isn't it? No bird strike on takeoff. We do the flaps if you can multitask. So we're going to lift it up and then drop it down all the way up again and to 5 there. There we go. That's it. So we can see the flaps are now moving on the gauge. That was the EasyJet talking behind us. Yeah, we'll turn left here. So, I'll get a landing rise. Yes. And we're just gonna line up. The plane's landing actually on the other runway on our right. So there's actually a plane coming to land right now, but it's not affecting us in any way. So just bring the power down a little bit. So thrust on, and we're pretty much ready to go.
Approaching.
Yep.
2, 4, right.
Yeah, EasyJet just taxiing behind us.
Okay, I see it now, yeah.
Get us in the center.
On runway 2, 4, right.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, we will do every single movement. So, cool. That's it. Perfect. Right. You can let it go now. So what we'll do, we'll spool up the engines to 40%. We'll press toga, and we're gonna accelerate down the runway. Once it should rotate, that's where you're gonna be flying. Right. So just hold it. Yeah, that's it. Exactly there. Don't push any more than that. And you can let the thrust go. We just press this black button here. Just press that once, and off we go. And we can see your airspeed is now alive. We got 80 knots now. Your cross has just appeared as well. Okay, if you want to rotate, yeah, so start pulling. Keep pulling. Don't be shy. Keep going quicker than that. Yeah, keep going. Here we go. Yeah, so keep going a bit more. Keep pulling. So don't think about it. Keep going and looking down, making sure we follow that square, follow that cross. I mean,
yep.
So push forward now a little bit as you got there. Yeah, just a little bit more. That's it. Hold it there for a second. You will start coming down. Push forward. Yeah, that's it. And a bit more forward. That's it. Just keep going. Now keep following. Not too much. So we don't want to go below it, but yeah. And then slightly left turn as well. Yeah. So left turn. There you go. A little bit more left until you get a square and pull back a little bit now because we're dropping nose. Yeah. Okay, just pulling it in.
Yep.
Perfect. And left more until that square gets to that cross.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's good. Push forward slightly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. So you got lots of things to look in.
Yeah,
Left,
yeah.
right, up and down. Yeah, right a little bit. So we're gonna right now. That's it. Perfect. Good. Pull back gently as you get there. That's it. Let him come in. Good. Right now I'm gonna start retracting the flaps. As we're retracting flaps, your nose will drop. You're losing that lift, and
Right.
so pull back a little bit. So just react to the and the right turn as well. That's it. Perfect. And we're gonna go flaps up, and your nose will drop even more now. So make sure you pull back as required. Left a little bit, so we don't go too much right. Left, left, left. Nice and quick left. That's it. Just bring it in. That's it. Good. Left a little bit more and pull back a little bit. That's it. And back to center of the yoke, so we don't carry on the left turn anymore. Right turn a little bit. Yeah. That's it. Pull back a little bit. That's it, perfect. Just finding a sweet spot, that's all it is. Once you find it there, we're literally talking, if you see the square just going a little bit too high, just a little bit forward. If it drops, a little bit back, and then kind of follow him through. The quicker react, the less kind of catch up we gotta do. Yeah, left a little bit, that's it, yeah, that's perfect. And pull back a little bit, see, just drop it, that's it, that's all it is. You see, I already moved, yeah, so just a half an inch movement. It's zero wind condition, so it's just smooth, nice and easy. And just pull back a little bit. That's it. And right a little bit. Good. Looking good. Left a little bit, then nose down. Trying to keep a level. We should be flying level right now, so if you just bring your wings nice and level, so to the right, because you see horizon turn, right? That's it, left a little bit there. And we should be just able to kind of maintain a nice and level kind of flight, slightly left, maybe that's where we go in here. Yeah, maybe a little bit left. That's it. And then back to center, yeah. Cool, yeah, just maintain it nicely there. 10,000 feet. Now he's going to ask us to drop the nose down, so other way forward. And that's because we passed the 10,000, we can accelerate, not too much. Make sure we still stay with him, otherwise we'll accelerate really fast. And we can, below 10,000 feet is 250 maximum speed, so we can now accelerate more. So left a little bit.
I'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family.
Pull
For your
back over.
safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins. To prevent injury, articles
Other way.
may have shifted. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe.
Yeah, it takes seconds, your speed will start dropping if you're just doing it the wrong way.
And a listing of
Oh,
these
don't
devices
overshoot
can be
it now,
found in
so
the
pull
magazine
back
in the
again.
pocket in front of you.
Descending in a minute as well.
In the economy cabin, you'll be our
That's
pleasure
it, just try to stay. See, I was running away from you. That's because we accelerating too fast. You're gonna have to be, you're gonna find a sweet spot quickly. Otherwise, we'll go up and down chasing. Yeah. So a bit more forward, more forward. Yeah, square right and exactly in the center. Good. That's it. Pull back a little bit. That's it. And until we find a sweet spot, here we go. That's it.
As well as our fresh eats items can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 50% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, Just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Yeah, pull back. We're descending now. Gotta keep on top of it. Yeah, gonna just quickly get to it and then we'll stabilize him. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't overdo it. Just let him come in. Stabilize this. If we're too high, the speed is dropping and he's gonna come down, asking us to bring our nose down because the speed is affected. Then you can see on the left side, now speed is nice and stable.
Yep.
And we just left a little bit there. And then we'll keep in that. By keeping those in exactly center, makes the speed nice and stable too. Okay, you can let it go now. And we'll just press the CMD here, so the autopilot will be on. So, and we can relax. That's it.
Yep.
Good. Not bad. We've climbed. We haven't crashed. Well done. Let's press the black button here. We're going to go standard barometric pressure, and we'll turn the landing lights off all the way up. And taxi as well, yeah. And seatbelt sign off as well. Auto brake off. Landing gear off. So pull it out first straight in the middle position there. Yeah. Perfect. Cool. Right. That's us there. So let's turn this to the right a little bit. I will zoom out the navigation display. To the right all the way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go on more. And more. There we go. Top of the climb, TC, that's where we'll be cruising altitude. Right. Top of descent, that's where we're planning descent.
Right.
We're coming down to Alicante.
Perfect.
Good. Much to see there is Ibiza. We'll just be flying over Ibiza boss, going all over social media, right? Cool. No, just let it go. It's on autopilot.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to. He will turn. He will do everything he's got to do to get us to the destination right now. Yeah. If you turn, well, we'll take over basically, and you're flying again. So. Stressful, eh?
As I'm just focusing on that. As you say, just a little bit too much, and you're kind of. Oh.
You don't even need to look outside.
Yeah.
Just looking at the dot.
I'm normally sitting in the back, just looking out. Oh, that's lovely. That's
Just give you a little bit of an idea of what's happening here. Cool. We need to make sure the heading on autopilot is matching the heading we're flying all the time. So we're just gonna set the heading. Yeah, whatever it's gonna be here. We go to legs. And actually see what the heading is gonna be for the next waypoint 253. So we're gonna see. You can see it's still just start turning slowly. So yeah, so all the waypoints we're going to be flying, we can see all the headings for them, we can see distance to each of them, speed we need to, altitude we need to be, so all that kind of information that the aircraft is following through. Perfect. Right, so what's the, oh, that's a pizza airport. There's Beloas there on the left somewhere. Yeah. And yeah, once we get probably around here somewhere, we'll have a wee chat about landing and we'll get the aircraft ready for approach.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt lights off. You're free to move about. Once you are seated, we recommend you keep your belts fastened. Thank you.
Moving up, keep a little closer. Meanwhile, please sit back, relax, enjoy the trip with us.
Relax, enjoy it. Definitely doesn't work. I had another camera which is streaming the front screen basically that you can see how you're flying, but it's not working.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to reset it at some point. Doesn't matter. Where do you live?
In 5.
Okay. So you just came up for a day, is it?
Well, my son's family stay in Kalboki.
Okay.
My brother and sister-in-law. Son's been up playing golf yesterday, and he's out golfing today again. So killing 2 birds with a one
Yeah,
stone.
quite right. Yeah. Find me here. Or there it is. Little thing. Just pop down the microphone. Just slide it on basically. That will stop any noises and things. Perfecto.
Okay.
If you move the yoke slightly, it will change it. Change the mode, and we'll start either descend or climb. Cool. We're not far from the descent. Let's have a look. Actually, if you go to program, and this is the arrival time. We'll go 137 miles, 12:02 arrival, 4.6 tons. It's 11:36 in later time, so that gives us what 26 minutes. And we'll be down on the ground. That's not too bad.
Yep.
So let's have a look on arrival. So this is our arrival here. So we're starting at Garvu. So if we go to the legs, yeah, Garvu here somewhere. Yeah, then we go Garvu. Now we got the airspace altitude restriction. We need to be between 10,000 and 23,000. So if I have 100 and 230, so that's correct.
Yeah.
And there's no speed restriction. Now our arrival. What was our arrival? Do you remember? Garvu something 3 mic, right? Yeah. So Garvu 3 mic is this one here. Okay, so from that point fly into Alpha Lima 001, which is there as well, yeah. And then we'll go Vilna.
Which is there.
Yeah, perfect. And then from Vilna we would make a left turn for Alicante. So let's have a look at some other way. It was a Yankee we went for, isn't it? Or Zulu? Yeah. Alright, so this is our chart for ILS runway 10. So traffic controllers at the top, frequency for ILS and course. Those two information tune in shortly to the aircraft to allow them kind of capture ILS, line us up, start the descent, make your life easy basically. And then we'll disconnect, you kind of follow through. Missed approach, so if we go around, this is the procedure basically.
Right.
And we're coming up over here, and we're turning left down here. I wonder if we can have a look at something. Hold on a second. Yeah, we're gonna go ILS Zulu, that's probably better. Let's go departure arrival.
Departure arrival.
Arrival, second right.
Second one.
And we'll go Zulu 10.
Yep.
And then execute that. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, cool. So if we look at a Zulu, gives us from Vilna, gives us a kind of nice arc here,
right,
towards the arrival here. So what we'll do, we'll add those couple waypoints here, which will give us a kind of nice turn as well. So if we go to legs, and let's go next page. So that's Vilna, that's the next page, and we can see we go gap there from Vilna. There's nothing from Vilna. So from Vilna, we're gonna go to 7. Wait, okay, perfect. Yeah, so let's go Delta 297 Tango. So we're gonna type that in. 297 Tango. Tango. Yeah. And we'll put it with the squares out. And top left. Right, I'm gonna go onto the map and I'll zoom in a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we can see we've just added this little leg here.
Yep.
Which is this kind of leg here. And then we'll do Delta 290 Tango.
Tango.
Yeah, we'll put a second, so that we just square it again, yeah. Then top left again. And we're another leg there. Good. And then we've go Delta 2, which should be already, no it's not, so let's go Delta 280 Sierra.
Delta 800.
280 Sierra.
Execute.
No, there.
Oh, yep, sorry.
There. Right, so clear it out. Delta 280 Sierra. S.
S, sorry.
Yeah, and then the squares. Top left again. Okay, that's good. And then we've got 10 Zulu. Yep, so that's one is already here. So press that one and put in the squares. And what we'll do here, basically we can see now this. So let's execute that and we can see this nice turn, yeah? That's basically what we've got here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect. Couple altitude restrictions, yeah, we do have. So at 280, which is there, we need to be 5,500. So yeah, it's not far. It's like only 50 feet off, so that's perfect. And then next one is 4,200, which is already there.
Yep.
Perfect. Cool. That looks pretty decent. 6,000 feet at the first wave between 297 Tango. So that's 7. That's perfect. And then 5.5 at least there. Yeah, that should fine. He's recalculated. It's obviously high terrain on approach here, right? So we can't really descend too fast.
Right.
So that's where we're kind of coming into there.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what we'll do basically once we get to the center fix here, our final fix, we're going to start a descent following this black line. It's a 3-degree descent, so we need to follow that, so not up and down, but preferably straight down. Yeah, we're starting at 3,300 as well. We can see the terrain already land. So the way we'll do this will be 2 diamonds. Will be diamond at the bottom, that's the localizer, that tells us if we're in the center of the runway, and we'll go diamond on the right, that's the glide slope, that tells us if we're too high or too low.
Right.
Once we capture ILS, command will change single channel, the aircraft will line us up in the center of the runway. We put in the diamond in the center of that line. And when we get closer, this one will come down. Once it gets to there, the aircraft then will initiate descent, and we're gonna follow, well, the autopilot will maintain the diamond in that location basically.
Right.
By doing so, that will give us a 3-degree descent. And when we disconnect autopilot, we'll do exactly the same. We need to make sure that the diamond stays there. If the diamond goes up, we pull back. Diamond goes down, we push forward. If we go to inlet ref, we're going to be landing flap 30, 147 plus 5 wind correction. So 152, looking down at charts again. 150 will be about 800 feet per minute descent. So when we start the descent, you're going to see a number here below, and on the final we want to maintain that 800.
800, yeah.
758, 8550, you know, anything around that will make the diamond stay there.
Right.
If the diamond creeps up, we'll put it 500, so pull back gently, 500 feet, diamond comes down, push forward again to 800. And it's the same idea as you're climbing. Once you find a sweet spot, you should be able just to maintain a small adjustment. Unless the number becomes, 12, 13, 1400, where you're going to have to pull back a little bit. This is quite sluggish, so it takes them a couple seconds for the aircraft to kind of nose bring it back up. And then as you get to 800, bring it back down, just finding a sweet spot again. Now left and right, you're going to have to do quick corrections. Yeah, just almost as we were flying, but if you're too slow, we're just going to drift away and we're going to end up flying like this towards the runway. So the minute you see your wings moving, your horizons twisting, straighten up, back to center, every single time. But back and forth, we're talking small adjustments, as long as we kind of stable.
Right, so just
a little bit,
back forward, bit of a
quicker left and right.
Quick back,
but again, depends. If you're doing like 300 feet or nothing, you're flying level, you're gonna have to push a lot to initiate that descent, and then we're gonna kind of bring it back a little bit. So it just takes a little bit of experience. But we'll get there. Cool, right, so let's program the ILS. So 100 course here. That was basically what we had on the charts, and we can see that at the bottom of the display here as well, 100 now. Top of the sand in 1 minute, so that's good. And we'll do the same here, 100. $10 miles to top of the sand. Then we're gonna the frequency, so we'll go 11030. So down here we've got two knobs. The bottom one, that's the first 3 digits. Top one, last 2 digits. So 11030. We'll press transfer to put an active frequency, and we'll save on the right 11030. Perfect, and we just got a message coming up, reset MCP altitude, so that's us at the top of the descent. So let's bring 16,000 feet, and we'll start the descent. And no network, no ATC on the WhatsApp network today, so can't really hear listen too much. But yeah, London's got control today.
Right.
There was Mallorca kind of control when we connected, but they went back to sleep, I think. Right, let's bring that to the left, so we'll zoom in. Well, there is fine, yeah. So just coming down in a couple turns and we'll be landing. So the airport will be somewhere on that coastline right there, actually.
Right. So, highlight it as there, and then it just kind of...
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, we're starting a slow descent at this time. We would like to ask you to return to your seats, fasten up your seatbelts for the duration of the flight. Been a pleasure having you on board with us. Thanks for flying with Delta today. I can fly attendants. Go ahead and prepare the cabin for our arrival, please.
So we're gonna decide where we're gonna fly after that. Well, I was planning to fly to
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly...
Malaga. I think that's where I was gonna fly after that.
And if you remove any items from the overhead bins, please begin to refill them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle.
I'm just gonna generate the flight plan quickly then. Code for Malaga. Let's go down to 10,000 feet. Yep. Now we can put a seatbelt sign back on, so flip that one down.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
Attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
We'll just go with that. We can maybe speed us up a little bit. Worst case, we'll divert somewhere.
Okay.
Crash land somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the double ding indicates that the aircraft is now on its final approach.
It says to Malaga is actually a longer flight than what we just did here. But other option would be the Valencia, but I think that may be really close.
Flight attendants will pass through the cabin to complete their final safety check. Please check around your seating area for all remaining cups, glasses, other articles you wish to discard. Thank you so much. We'll be landing shortly.
dun, dun, dun. Looking good. Alright, we're going to set our auto brake to number 2. So once we land, the aircraft will brake for us. Yep. Looking good. So let's go down to 5,000.
5,000.
Yeah, so the airport should be on the left there. Oh, there's the airport. You can
Right
see.
there,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
uh-huh.
Yeah, well spotted.
$5,000.
Cool. I have a terrain, huh?
Beautiful.
Yeah, so slowing down, looking nice as well. Can probably help him a little bit. So let's bring that speed brake just down to flight deck in here, basically. So just lift it up over the bumps. There we go. And probably there. There we go. Just helps him a little bit, slow us down. Perfect. So we'll just look and make a left turn. Okay, we're going to be landing flap 30, so we're going to press that twice. I'm going to show the bottom of your display now as well as a reference.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're below 10,000, we can land in line, so those two and those two. Just pop them down. Perfect.
It's quite a lot to think about, eh?
Yeah,
As you say,
things, yeah.
you would get used to it.
Yeah, well, you eventually get used to it. It's like driving a car eventually,
Yeah,
you know, but I mean, that's obviously the basic. You still got
Yeah.
traffic controllers to talk to,
Uh-huh.
and you know, proper briefing about the
Yeah.
weather and you know stuff like that. So we might put the real weather on for the next flight. And we'll see. It might be just probably it's just nice. It wouldn't be no clouds, maybe hardly any wind, most likely. So I mean, well, you never know. It could be a thunder and 30 knots winds.
Yeah.
Right, we're looking good. So let's, where are we doing here? 8,000. We need to be, let's go 3,500.
1,005.
And we'll see where we end up. Now, this green line tells us where we're going to end up at 3,500 feet. And we know we need to be 3,500 feet at the final for the turn. So far, it's looking pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like above the terrain, you can press the terrain button here as well. So that will show us any terrain on it. That's it. Yeah, we'll see in a minute. Hopefully, we'll see some terrain on the navigation there. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Couple of green. Green is good. You see, that's the highest terrain. Is 4,900 feet. So
Right.
all good. So onto the arc now, going around. Press the standard, press the black button, there we go. Alicante, here we come, huh? Yeah, we can see the diamonds now.
Okay.
So I would say, don't worry about that, and don't worry about that diamond, because we can look outside, we will see the runway, so we'll know if we're in the center or not.
Right.
As long as we keep the wings level all the time, we were in the center, and again, we're aiming for the center of the pillar. But what we'll be looking at is this diamond to be staying there, and that to be 800. And that will take us at the touchdown, basically, we're on the runway. If it's too high, too low, basically, we're going to end up either before the runway or after the runway. But so yeah, we don't really need to pay attention to this too much, because we can see it.
Yep.
But yeah, it's 800 there, and
Diamond in the
flag
middle.
slope, yeah, that's
Yep.
what we want, really, yeah. So again, as long as you keep 800, the diamond shouldn't move much. So.
Right.
So it's just coming nicely around the corner. Let's press the approach. It's going to start looking out for this ILS frequency. If we can capture, here we go, and we capture that single channel, so you can see the localizer is going to be now put in the center, so the aircraft is just lining us up nicely. Right. Good, and we're going to go flaps 1. So we're going to go 1.
2500.
And we'll go flaps 5.
Flaps 5. Yep.
I will bring the speed brake because he's struggling to slow us down. Get that terrain down.
Oh yeah, see the airport straight
That's
ahead.
it, yeah.
Yep.
That says glide slope now captured, looking good. Be landing in a couple of minutes. Good. So let's go gear down. So we'll just pull out into down position. And we'll go flaps 15. And we'll slow us down now to 160.
Yep.
Go flap 30. Cool, looking good. So we can see we've got your diamond there. That should hopefully become 800 shortly as we can stabilize nicely. Fully configured. Now once we get a little bit closer, we'll disconnect, and it's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to just wings level, and then just keep it nice and stable.
Yep.
And we'll carry on descending until you hear 50, 40, 30 count down to 50 feet. That's where we're going to start pulling back. Get a nice steady pull for the flare, lift the nose up a little bit, and then you just hold it. I'll cut the throttle at 20 to idle, and we'll land. Most important is not to keep pulling, otherwise we'll just climb up.
Right.
Once we touch down, again, don't pull again, we'll just bounce. So just once you're on the ground, just let it go, bring your nose down.
Right.
And we're good. Okay, hands on the yoke, press twice on the side to disconnect autopilot, and it's all yours. Yeah, so just left a little bit. You can see the horizon twist. No, don't pull. Just
Okay.
left. Look, the horizon is twisting. We're turning
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So left, nice and quick left. We haven't done anything, so that's it. Back to center, nice and quick. Yeah. So now we're turning left. So bring the horizon straight. So right. Back to center quickly. So even if you split, no, you're already good.
Yeah,
there.
yep, sorry.
So the minute you hold it a little bit too long, basically we're gonna start turning the other
Yep.
direction. So a little bit forward. We say 650. Yeah. So a bit more. That's it. Hold that pressure. Not too much. Just hold it. See how slowly it's
Yeah,
dropping. It's
yeah.
gonna be into the thousands now. So just hold it there for a second. Left now. Towards the runway. Left turn towards the runway. That's it. Back to center. That's it. Don't do too steep turns. Right quickly. Right. Level the wings now. Level the wings to the right. Level the wings. Back to center. That's it. Pull back. Just gentle. That's it. Hold it there. Left a little bit more. Yeah. That's it. Looking good. Left slightly more. And don't pull anymore because we're already at 750. A little bit more forward if anything. That's it. Hold it there.
10.
A bit more forward. A bit more. Hold it there. Hold it there. See the nose just slowly
Yeah.
dropped. Perfect. Fine. Don't worry about the diamond too much now. Just maintain that 850 and 950. Good. It's fine. Just hold that now. Yeah, to the right slightly. Good. A bit more right. A bit more right. Let's get actually turn. There we go. Left. Level the wings. So all the way left to level the wings. That's it. Back to center. Good. Perfect. Yeah. Right a little bit more. That's it. Back to center. Good. Right. Pull back a little bit. Hold it there. Pull back a little bit more now. Hold it there. Left a little bit. Pull back a little bit. That's it. Hold it there. Hold it there. No, don't turn. Don't turn. You're
Sorry,
already because you're not going to land with one wheel basically. So push forward now. Yeah. And see over the runway, you want to keep wings level. You don't want to start turning 10 feet over the runway. Good. Well, we've landed. We haven't broken anything. So.
Yeah.
Could have been worse, right? Good. Well, that was pretty good. That was pretty decent. Yeah. Nice, solid landing. We'll just taxi to the end of the runway. We'll reprogram for the next flight, and then we'll take off again,
Yeah.
as we did before.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened
3,000
until the captain has parked
remaining.
the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded to use
2,000
caution when
remaining.
opening the overhead bins.
Okay, we'll use that tiller again on the wall there to just kind of come to the edge of the runway to the left, and we'll turn around basically. It won't be coming off, we'll just turn around basically. Okay, well we'll just come off then. We were just going to turn around
Oh, yeah.
basically, but that's okay, we'll just have to go around now. So.
Including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles accounts. If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claims,
Just leave in the center there.
or any other information, a Uniform Delta agent meeting this flight will be more than happy to answer
Okay,
any
then right
questions
turn
you
here.
have. On behalf of Delta Sky team, our global partners, and especially your flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board. and
Leave in the
look forward
center.
to
Remember, we'll do every single movement. So
Yeah.
if you go left, he's going to make a left, even if you don't need to go left.
Oh.
Yeah, overdoing it. So let it go. Let him stop. And then you just adjust it from there. But all you don't want to do is full big movement.
Yeah.
And then we'll just right here. Progressive steady turn. That's up the hill.
Motion 2-8. On runway 28.
Perfect. Back to the right. More to the right, yeah. Just hold it there. That's it. Cool. Right, let's program the next route. Go down to route again, just what we did before. Just gonna fill all this information. And we are in Lima Echo Alpha Lima. Oh, there's an aircraft coming to land. You'll see them in a minute. Lima.
Oh.
Down the top left. Now the arrival is Lima Echo Mike Golf.
Oh.
Mike Golf.
Golf.
Top right. And departure arrival. Departure top left. Runway 28.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one the departure because we're actually in the wrong runway right now, but let's go Astra. Oh, that's a right turn. Let's press on that again. Actually, okay, let's go route. No, sorry, next page.
Next page, sorry.
Yeah, and
On runway.
let's just quickly have a look.
On runway 28.
They're all right turn. Maga, so maybe Malaga. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Maga Malaga, yeah. Let's go next. Oh, you're ready. Yeah. Cool, perfect. So let's go to. Let's pick. So that will be the Astra, but that's okay. We're not doing Astra departure. So let's go. Let's go walk. We can cut some of those corners here. Let's go Mamis. So if you just type that Mamis. Yep.
IS.
Press second right. Cool. And let's see where the Mamis was. Okay, let's go Mike 985. That works or no?
5.
No, we have to. Right. And then we'll go V-Bus. And then we'll go arrival, so departure arrival second on the right. And we're going to be landing runway 13, so ILS, that's not there, so next page, until we find the ILS. Zulu 13, let's go Zulu this time. Zulu. And we've got VIBA 2 arrival, so next page until we find a VIBA 2. Next page. Yep.
2A?
Yep.
Yep.
And then we'll go, let's go Malaga transition. And then route, activate. Oh, press the route again, probably. Yep, activate, execute. Perfect, that's the route done. Let's go init ref. We're gonna fix that anyway, because that gives us a kind of turn, reel, there, back. That's not gonna work, but that's okay. I'll sort it out once you fly. And let's press the top left again. Again, 2 tons of fuel.
2, sorry, what?
2 tons, reserves, yep. Reserves. Yeah, 50 constant index. No. Press that. Cruising altitude will be 23, so again, so 230. Up there. I'll set 23,000 there. Okay, and then we'll go execute that. And then we'll go to N1 limit. And takeoff. Taking over flaps 5, so we're gonna go 5. Flaps at the top. Confirm the takeoff speeds. So we'll just press V1, rotate V2. And we're gonna set 145 speed there. And we'll put a flight director on. VNAV, LNAV. And auto thrust on. And we're ready to go, just like that. Okay. So the same thing, accelerate once I say rotate, start pulling back, and then following the flight directors, just like you did before. Nice and simple, right? So bring a 40%, just a little bit forward, about there, that's it. Yeah, we'll pull up the engines again. Yeah, don't pull yet, we're now moving it or ready for it, so let's press this toggle button there. There you go. There you can let it go. And we'll put a real weather, see how windy it is. Gonna take a couple minutes to reload probably anyway, so. Cool, it's just now accelerating nicely. Okay, V1 rotate, there we go. Perfect, looking down again, following the flight directors. Yeah, keep pushing forward, keep pushing. I gotta get our nose down, otherwise we'll stall in a minute. There we go, that's it. Pull back. To the right a little bit. Nose down. Yeah, we're gonna start retracting the flaps again. You notice my drop, so make sure we react to it. Yeah, don't push too much forward. We don't want to start the descent either. So pull back, pull. That, and right. Nose down. So you're moving the square, not the right. Right. You're the square.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. There's a couple clouds coming up now. And we've got a little bit of a wind as well. Finding a sweet spot and stabilize it. So a little bit forward. Let him go. Not too much, not too big movements. Let him stabilize. Pull back gently. No, that's it.
Take much for it to go off.
You're turning the wrong way. That's the first thing. You either turn left and you turn right for some reason.
Yeah.
So remember, stabilize it. Try not to move it too much. You're the square, so square needs to go left. We need to turn left. We're turning right now. So try not to move it too much.
Right.
Bring it in. Because you're oscillating. You're making it actually move, but we don't really need to move it that much. Yeah, so let's bring it in, let's stabilize it, and just hold it. And we're more left, because we still got to turn left. Yeah, left, back to center, maintaining it. Good. The way you're making the oscillation by, doing those movements, you see how it goes up and down. That's, just hold it. Hold it, and left a little bit more. Hold it, left a little bit more. Hold it. Yeah, right a little bit. Hold it. Pull back a little bit. That's it. Then yeah, just maintaining it. There's small adjustments on it. A little bit forward. Remember, you're the square. So square goes down, we just gently push forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we
Pull back a little bit, don't push too much. That's it.
I'd like to extend a special
What you don't want to do is gonna push, because 2 seconds later you will just dive there. So
your business and
cool.
loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins.
Left.
To prevent injury from
Left a little bit. The nose is too much to the right, but the square needs to go left. That's it. I'll put to center because otherwise we'll carry on and nose down. And we just trim that nose down a little bit. So pull back a little bit. So.
Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available, complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers.
That's it, don't pull, you're already there. Yeah. So if anything, forward, because the square goes down forward.
As well as our fresh eats items can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen...
But you're still holding yoke to the left, which means we'll carry on turning. Once you're there, you're back to neutral. Yeah, so back to neutral.
Just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Let it gain left a little bit. Once you get there, back to center. Down a little bit, that's it. About 20 knots wind, headwind right now, so. Yeah, so to the right. Not too much, you know. Left a little bit. That's it. You can let it go, just put out the pilot on again. Relax. There you go. Hard life, huh?
Yeah.
They made you suffer. So let's press the brake button again. How to brake off. Landing gear off and see landing lights off.
That one.
And seatbelt sign off. There you go. Good, we'll tighten.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a passenger Escobar. Passenger Escobar. This is in regards to a special meal. Would you please identify yourself to a flight attendant? Passenger Escobar, please.
A special passenger on board today. Nice, we've got a little bit of a flight, but hopefully we'll make it on time. So that's telling us we've got about 53 minutes. Yeah, we should be. I'll speed us up a little bit so we'll get there quicker.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt lights off. You're free to move about. Once you are seated, we recommend you keep your belts fastened. Thank you.
Right, let's go to check this route. So let's go to plan to the right. Let's go to legs. And keep pressing the step button. See what we've got this arrival here. Keep going. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a kind of messy going on stuff here, right? So keep going steps. We can see we've got a little bit of a kind of outbound here and then back in here. So I'll tell you what, might be tighter just so I should look at a chart or something going on here. Right, so we've got that first initial arrival. Yeah, so we've got the kind of restrictions here. Let's go previous page. Yeah, so we're starting at. Oh, we actually cut a lot of them out because we took a quite a big shortcut. So got all black, right? Okay, this is the first kind of waypoint, I think. Then, yeah. So all black, we've got 7,140. Yeah. Yep. So let's go next page. Actually, we've got the MAG 35 MG 539 as well. So 85, 10, 10, 230. So yeah, that's fine. 230. We're just looking 230 below, so that speed is fine. And yeah, so let's go next page. We should have Fofus. Yeah. Yep. So between 7 and 10,000 feet.
Yep.
Yeah. 220 max speed as well. So 220 below. And then 529 is 210 speed.
Yep.
Then we'll go 533, 537, 541, 437. We'll go next page. 433. That's all 210 speed.
Yep.
And then this Lenhi. It's 210, 7,000 feet or above. Yeah.
Yep.
And then yeah, that's where we're gonna have the break. So let's open up the charts for the runway. What was the runway again? 13 Zulu. So there we are, right? So we're coming from Lenhi to Osget, and let's go next page. Well, we go in here, debug. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all this. So let's go previous page, and let's type Osget. It's Alpha, Oscar Sierra Golf Echo Tango. And just put where the squares are. The next one is Necta, November Echo Charlie Tango Alpha.
Oh,
Alpha.
Alpha.
Yep. And squares again. And top left. And the next one is the Divac. So let's go next page, find that Divac that we had there somewhere. There. Press Divac. Press on that. Put it at the top and execute that. Now we have a little bit more tidy arrival here. Yeah. That looks a little bit better. Cool. Couple restrictions. So let's go previous page. Necta we have 210, 6,000 feet.
Yeah, 6652.
So do / 6,000. And just press on the right. Yeah, 6,000. And put a right. No, that's yep, clear. And then put it on the right side. No, one up. Necta. Press on Necta. Yeah. And execute that. So now he's gonna have a 6,000. Cool. And Osget will go 7,000. Yes, Osget is perfect. 7,000. Yeah. And Divacs go 5,210. Great. Cool. So again, looking at our arrival here, we already have all this programmed as well. So it's again 3.2 degrees, a little bit slightly steeper. Basically, we'll follow that again. And if we look at our speed of 150 at about 850, 850 descent down, the number will be. Other than that, we're looking good.
Good.
Alright, so let's bring it back to the map to the left. Cool. What's the arrival time now? 26 minutes. Yeah, we're not too bad now, so we'll leave it. Once we land, we'll get like a 5-10 minutes to taxi to the gate. And good, well done. So far, so good.
Yeah.
We're not far from top of the sun. Any questions so far?
No, everything's fine.
Yeah.
It's just just getting used to it.
Yes, controls, that's it. That's all it is. Just hang over it. Again, lots of terrain. Have you ever been there? South Spain? Like Malaga, have you been there before? The holidays?
No. Other than Spain, probably the closest Portugal.
Okay.
Faro.
Lots of terrain, 6,000, quite high terrain. Costa del Sol. Or we'll set up our ILS while we're at it. So first thing, we're gonna correct our heading to the heading we're flying. Yep. Then if we go to NLRF, yeah, our course is 132, so I said 132. All same on the right. And frequency 10950, so down here, 10950. Same on the right, yeah, and transfer to the active, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great, cool, 10950, yeah, we can see down the top here, that's smashing. Alright, so we got about 60 miles to top of descent. Time-wise, we are now about 30 minutes. We're still gonna get boosted. Right, I'll come back in a sec, I'll just go.
Problem. Yeah.
Right, there you go. Some clouds in the coastline here. We're doing time-wise, still 26, 28 minutes. Well, just slowly making that time, but we're getting there. And we could cut the corner instead of doing a long approach. We could just swing that, and that'll probably take off 10 minutes. So let's have a look. See what we can do. So let's go to Lakes. Let me just zoom into that. And what we'll do, if you go find me Mike Golf 529, just look for in the list Mike Golf 529.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you... Okay, so let's find Osge. So keep going. No, don't press on that yet. Yeah, just go find Osge. And we'll press on Osge. Osge, yeah, press on that, previous page. And we're gonna press, put it where it's 533. Yeah, and then execute that. That should give us a nice turn here. Now we go a little turn back here. Yeah. Now that might change at the top of the descent now, because we obviously go shorter to descend. We might end up a little bit high, but let's have a look. Hopefully not. Let's see the time, if we made up any time. 12:57 now arrival. So about 20 minutes now. No. Yeah, 20 minutes. Well, made up 3 minutes maybe. Good thing it'll be more than that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's at the entrance. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Oh, no.
Altitude? Yeah, 16,000.
Here we go. That's the descent coming in. Okay, so we're all configured, all looking good. ILS is configured, perfect. Wonder what's the weather at the destination, huh?
Good afternoon, folks. From the cockpit, starting a slow descent at this time.
It's hardly any wind.
Return to your seats, fasten up your
Got
seatbelts
6
for
knots
the
wind.
duration of the flight. Been a pleasure having you on board with us. Thanks for flying with Delta today. Flight attendants, go ahead and prepare the cabin.
Battered at 1800, so it's pretty good. Can't go wrong. You would have to go really fly somewhere crazy to if you have a bad weather. Not in Spain at this time.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to refill them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle.
Okay, I was asking us to drag, so let's bring that speed rig again. So lift over the bumps, drop it down here. That's it. Help him out a little bit. $16 minutes, good. So let's go down to 10,000 feet.
Thousand.
Yeah, seatbelt sign back on.
The captain has turned on the past the seatbelt sign, please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
For auto brake number 2.
And ladies and gentlemen, the double ding indicates that the aircraft is now on its final approach. And we have it cleared to land. At this time, all passengers must remain seated with their seatbelts securely fastened, your tray tables and carrying items stowed, seat backs in the upright and locked position, and your aisle armrests should be lowered. Flight attendants will pass in the cabin to complete their final safety checks. Please check around your seating area for all remaining cups, glasses, other articles you wish to discard. Thank you so much. We'll be landing shortly.
I was flying Madeira. "14 minutes to arrive." Okay, let's go down. Let's see where we need to be. 5,000. Let's go 5,000. See where we end up with the 5,000. Just hoping not too high.
$5,000.
A green banana coming in now. Now should be alright. The airport is on the left. Can you see it there somewhere? At the airport there on the left.
Oh yeah, see it, yeah.
Looking good. Better terrain as well, huh?
Sorry?
Better terrain. Got
Yeah.
a couple of nice hills there. Got 25 knots crosswind right now. Speeding us up a little bit on those corners, so get there in time. We'll see if we can land on this one without crashing.
Give it a try.
Yeah, so you remember what to do pretty much, so.
Yep.
So maintaining that 800, 850.
Yep.
Wings level, that's it. Now again, we don't really have much wind, but just make sure we correct it as you can move it around and stuff like that. So that, that's the wind over the runway. It might be a little bit more wind as we're approaching, so you're gonna have to keep the wings level. Okay, landing lights. Okay. Yeah. And a black button in front. Oh, it's just turning for the final. We have a few clouds in those mountains.
Yeah.
Looking nice, so 5,000 above here. Let's go 4,200.
4-2.
And we'll go flaps 1. Up. Up.
1.
And we'll press approach. There we go. We'll capture an ILS. Glide slope's already where we want to be. Perfect. Are on the glide slope. Quite far away from the runway, 16 miles, but
okay.
Nice terrain. Yeah, we'll go flaps 5. Yeah, it's got about 9 knots crosswind right now. A little bit of crap going but from the wind, but 9.
Oh yes, it's airport now.
Yeah, it's right at the end there. The water on the other side if we don't stop.
Hopefully not.
I'll be alright. Altitude of the runway here. 950, good. Okay, let's slow us down to 168.
Taxi.
$2,500.
Struggle here to slow it down. I will drop the gear down as well. That'll help him slow us down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, flat 15. Speed 158.
Yep.
Flap 30. And our landing speed will be 149. Cool, we'll just let him stabilize and then we'll disconnect shortly and it's all begin. So you can see he's moving a little bit more, right? Because of the slight wind, we're gonna kind of 8 knots right now coming in. So we're just gonna have to keep correcting as required. Be nice and stable, keeping at 850 descent as he is. Get more fun now, huh? Okay, press twice to disconnect and let's do this. There's a pull back a little bit, yeah, and we can see it's dropping. There we go. Nose back. There, 850, there we go. Don't pull too much, yeah, just hold it there for a second, yeah. Left, nice and quick left, level the wings. Left, level the wings. That's it, back to center. Good. Forward now because you guys see we'll go 550, yeah. Hold it there for a second. See where the nose drops. There we go, it's looking good. Don't push anymore, we're already 800, now too much now. Pull back gently.
1,000.
Pull back a little bit more. And left, we're flying away from the runway, yeah? So, gonna have to go left. Gonna have to look at the runway as well, so pull back, yeah. Keep pulling back more. And right now, level the wings. We're back in the center-ish, coming angle a little bit, but it's okay. Right, tell us we're low, that's okay, so pull back a little bit. Don't want to go lower than that because we're already low. You can see 3 red lights on the puppy lights there, so that means we're low. 2 white and 2 reds is what we want. So keep correcting those wings. If you see you moving, do it just left again. Yeah, left, right, left. Just keep the wings level. That's it. Back to center, nice and quick. Watch, yeah.
500.
Yeah, that's good. Just keep it. No, don't turn right because that's it. The wings level.
400.
Pull back a little bit, left a little bit, left a little bit more.
300.
Yeah, right a little bit.
200.
Pull back a little bit, that's it. Left, nice and quick. Try not, you're actually making a turn where we don't need to turn. Left a little bit, yeah. Back to center, that's it. Just keep it level, that's it. Keep it level. Good. Nose push forward a little bit.
50.
Pull back a little bit. Hold it there. Hold it there.
10. 5.
Now you can relax. We got it down on the ground. We haven't crashed. Good. I got a bit of a win there, a little bit of a fun challenge there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Manual braking, and we're gonna grab the tiller on the left side on the wall, and we'll take our next exit to the left. So don't turn yet, just keep it level.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded to use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injuries to articles that may have shifted during landing. You may now use your mobile phones.
We'll just go straight and then straight in that terminal.
However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed. We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account. If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claims,
Yeah, we'll just go towards the
or any
red
other information, a uniformed
mark
Delta
there.
agent meeting this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners, and especially your flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you
We'll
once
go
again.
towards maybe right there. Just full look, yeah, that's it. All the way to the line. Once the nose gets there, put it to center, don't go left because you will turn left. Back to center. Good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We'll then do APU, so we'll just get a ground power connected and we can shut down. So right, so pull that one down, and we'll cut the fuels. So pull the levers both down, down the engines. Okay, that's good. Below 10 on N1, so let's anti-collision lights off. We'll sign off.
Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival.
Perfect. Let's turn 1, 2, 3 fuel pumps. Actually, for all of them, yeah.
The
Pull it.
captain has turned on the fastest seatbelt sign. Please recheck the security of your seatbelt.
Yeah. Good. And engine hydraulics 1 and 2. Yeah. Window seats off.
That one.
Yeah, all of them, yeah. And then this one, and those two as well. Probe heats off. Yeah. Cool, perfect. And that's us pretty much ready for next flight. Enjoy that?
Yeah, it's quite stressful, but yeah.
Oh, we haven't crashed. We did well. We did well. Alright, cool, cool. Get a heads up, you know?